So now that we've finished this section, we now need to figure out how much these loans altogether are going to impact our annual salary or our monthly salary. So let's suppose in step one that I determined that my annual salary was $50,000. Okay, so I want to then figure out what would my monthly salary be, because all of these loan payments that we determined were all in monthly payments. Okay, so I'm going to say my monthly salary would just be my annual salary divided by 12. Now, do keep in mind, we're going to simplify it for the sake of this project, but do know that your salary is going to be tremendously impacted by taxes. If you make $50,000 a year, you can expect to take home maybe about $40,000. So just keep that in mind for a real life scenario. So now what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I am going to determine what is my total monthly payment. So total monthly payment. And this is going to be determined by adding up all of our different loan payments into one big pot. So in order to add these up, I'm going to do my equal sign, then come here and click on each of my monthly payments and put a plus sign between them. Now you can also use the sum function, but either way is fine. And if you have more years, then you're going to have more things added together. So I see from my personal scenario, $749.28 is my total monthly payment for my loan. So now I want to figure out the percentage that is, and also I want to spell correctly. So to figure that out, I'm going to divide my total monthly payment by my monthly salary. And I see that my student loan payment is about 18% of my monthly salary, which is a pretty big chunk, a really big chunk. Now, your annual salary might be higher than this, and this is not my real salary. Don't worry about Mr. White. But that is something to consider. So that is the next part of part 3 as we're figuring out what would be the total payment. You're then going to figure out what would happen if you are going to try to pay off your loan more quickly. And so the link to the website for doing that will be posted on the project description, and it will give you information on how do you report that in the project description. So check that out. And again, if you have questions, you can always ask me.